This week in Adventist history was notable for firsts in mission fields. On April 2 in 1910, American missionary Judson S. James conducted the first Adventist baptism in southern India when he baptized 14 men and 6 women. In 1893, church leaders had become aware of a group of Seventh-day Sabbath-keeping former Hindu Christians in what today is the Indian state of Tamil Nadu in the southeast of India, then part of the British Indian Empire. The group of Indian believers wrote a letter to Seventh-day Keepers, New York City, which the U.S. postal authorities remarkably delivered to the General Conference at its headquarters, then in Battle Creek, Michigan. Some correspondence between the two followed, but the contact lapsed. However, in 1905, an Adventist missionary, Harry Armstrong, met members of this group on the island of Sri Lanka, which lies across the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar from Tamil Nadu. This meeting was reported in denominational magazines, and in 1907, Judson James was assigned to work among Tamils. He and another missionary, George F. Enoch, began studying the Tamil language at a language school in Bangalore. Providentially, James's Tamil tutor happened to know of the Sabbath-keeping group and gave him their contact information. James wrote to them, and, together with John L. Shaw, the superintendent of the India Mission, James and Enoch visited the group in Tirunelveli in December 1907. 3 months later, James and his family moved in among them on March 17, 1908. Later that year, they were joined by a nurse, Belle Shyrock. James conducted Bible studies that attracted many attendees. As more families joined the Adventists, their children were expelled from the schools operated by other local missions, and it became necessary to open an Adventist school. On November 1, 1909, a school was established in a rented building with 35 students. Within a month, the enrollment had increased to 60. 2 more American missionaries, Gentry and Bertha Lowry, who you see here, arrived from the United States in December 1909. They took over administration of the school, while Judson James continued Bible studies, leading in April 1910 to the historic baptism. Since then, the school has continued to operate under various names. Today known as James Memorial High School, it still educates young people. You can read more about it and its history on the Encyclopedia of Seventh-day Adventists online at encyclopedia.adventist.org. That's encyclopedia.adventist.org. Today, by the way, the Southeast India Union reports a membership of 133,000. 16 years after James's baptism in Tirunelveli, on April 2 in 1926, near the town of Es Salt, in what was then the country of Transjordan, today's Jordan, George D. Keogh conducted the first baptism in that country, when he baptized 12 people in the nearby Jabbok River and organized a church. In 1912, Tigran Zakarian, an Armenian colporteur who was working around Jerusalem, had made a trip across the Jordan River and left publications in various places, including at Es Salt. The next year, Ibrahim el-Khalil held evangelistic meetings there, but had to leave because of the outbreak of World War I. However, as a result of his work, Michael Hilal el-Haddad began to keep the Sabbath and pay tithe. Contact was re-established with him in 1922, and eventually the legendary British missionary George Keogh conducted evangelistic meetings in Es Salt, which had a mixed Muslim and Christian population, leading to his landmark baptism in April 1926. Despite the long history, today there are just 180 Seventh-day Adventists in the modern nation of Jordan. Remember them in your prayers.